G4 Journeys, ham radio call sign, Alpha Fox 0 Bravo uniform. We are live at the Beargrease Dog Sled Marathon. Radio work, we're volunteering today. We'll be going into the wee hours and we'll listen in to start.
Start to net control. This will be bib number 20, 20. Sponsors would make all this possible. They 8 dogs. Time is 11:50:00. 1150:00.
This is net control. I copy bib number 20, departing with 8 dogs at 1150:00.
All right, so we're using repeaters.
Net control, QSL. Also, this will be a 4-minute break before we start the next group. That was the last of the marathon.
So we're using a repeater out of Bayfield, Wisconsin, shooting out across the Lake Superior.
There will be a little bit of break before we go to the mid-distance dogs and their teams.
The race started about 50 minutes ago. For those of you who aren't aware, the Beargrease Sled Dog Sled Marathon
MLA, clear at 11:51, KD0HUD.
normally runs about 300 miles through northern Minnesota along the Arrowhead region near Lake Superior. This is the 40th annual running of the John Beargrease Dog Sled Marathon. And we are volunteering, doing some comms work. So we're listening in to the starting point
Net control for landing crossing.
and some of the crossing stations.
Crossing, this is net control. Go ahead.
I got 2 bib numbers for you. Bib number 3 at 11:51, 1151, and bib number 4 at 11:52, 1152.
London crossing, I copy that bib number 3 came through at 1151, and bib number 4 came through at 1152.
Right. That is a Roger. This is London crossing. A is your YE clear.
Crossing, this is net control, clear at KE0MLA for the Beargrease at 11:53.
All right, so there's about 17, I believe, teams that have left Highway 2 in northern Minnesota. The start of the Beargrease Marathon was moved due to lack of snow.
Control for London crossing.
London crossing, go ahead with your traffic.
Bib number 5 passed at 11:53, 1153.
London crossing, I copy bib number 5, crossing at 11:53 at your location.
Roger. This is London crossing. A is your YE.
Okay, so there are about 4 stops, 4 road crossings before they get to the Finland checkpoint, which is where we're stationed. And you can hear the traffic as the teams are crossing the roads. Folks are checking in with net control. And we've got more teams starting now. So the marathon started first. Then there's a mid-distance race
Start, this is net control. Go
and
ahead
a
with your
rec
traffic.
race.
Start to net control. This is the first of the 120. First bib number is 103. 103. 6 dogs. Time time of 11:53:00, 11:53:00.
Start, this is net control. I copy the first one.
So they'll be doing staggered starts. Again, the first dog teams left Highway 2 around 11 a.m. Central Time. A number of dog teams, I believe we've got 3 or 4 now that have crossed the first road crossing at London Crossing. And we're listening to radio traffic on 2 meters between race start, road crossing points, and net control. And we expect to get rather busy here in Finland, Minnesota. Right around 2 p.m. is kind of the estimated time the teams that started first will start coming through. And the way this works is we will be here at the Finland checkpoint until all teams that have departed have and crossed the last road crossing prior to this checkpoint. We will be here until they have arrived at the Finland checkpoint, and we will stay here until they all arrive at the next checkpoint, so that we know that there aren't any teams out on the course between here and the next checkpoint that have either stopped and are having problems or stopped and turned around to come back here to Finland. So this is going to be a lot of fun. I've never done this before. But the community service aspect of ham radio was one of the things that helped me find a little bit of passion around it. And so we're just sitting out in the truck right now. There are 2 other ham operators here. Both are inside the community center here. We got another team starting.
Net control.
And start, this is net control.
Start the net control. This is bib number 104. And the sixth dog. Time is 11:56:00, 11:56:00.
So we'll be working alongside the race officials and other race volunteers here, managing communications. Why is that important? Because the John Beargrease Marathon is normally a 300-mile race, and a vast majority of that is done in an area of Minnesota that does not have reliable cell tower or cell reception, and also does not have typical internet connectivity. And so ham radio is really the only option for many of those checkpoints and road crossings to be able to communicate with the race volunteers and net control to give status updates. We'll also be communicating with the vet or veterinary volunteers to the extent that there are any issues that come up. So we'll be communicating with those vets to help take care of any issues with the dogs, as well as EMS and other first responders should any of the mushers need any assistance. And so that's what we'll be doing. So we'll stay live here for a few more minutes. Again, expecting things to really pick up around 2 p.m. Central. And so we'll be back live, although you won't see me, hopefully. We'll be positioned so that hopefully you're able to see some of the mushers and the dog teams come into this checkpoint. Normally, this would be a rest stop where they would have a minimum of a 4-hour rest period to let the dogs rest. There's food inside the community center here and other services for both humans and the dogs that are running the race. So because the start moved, again, if you're just joining us, they moved the start north to the Highway 2 checkpoint, which is normally the first checkpoint. And so everything has moved. The race has been shortened. And that's because of lack of snow and unusually warm conditions. I would say right now, I'm guessing there's maybe 6 to 10 inches of snow on the ground. They have had rain in the area just recently, and so it's very firm, crusted snow. And sounds like a chance there'll be more snow coming in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of time frame here, but the race will probably be done by Tuesday.
This is net control.
That's the net control. This will be bib number 105. 105. 6 dogs. 6 dogs. Time of 11:59:00. 11:59:00.
All right. So there's just going to be more start times, road crossing check-ins, and with that, I'm going to say farewell for now. We'll be back online and live probably around 2 p.m. is the hope, 2 p.m. Central, to be able to catch more of the teams as they start to roll into the Finland checkpoint. This is Alpha Foxtrot 0 Bravo uniform, and I will be clear.